Welcome back to the lovely game of the Land of the Vikings, where today we're in a Land of the Vikings and we're going to be making ourselves very happy indeed. So welcome back. Now we've got our first task where we left off from. I'm already rolling straight into it. We've got to produce a light armor. Now, my experience is it's actually quite difficult to produce light armor for whatever reason it may be. I don't know why, but it seems that way. So something I'm going to do out of the interest of not getting resources stuck in the storage over here, specifically for the production over there. So I'm going to intentionally turn off allowing the ranch and the goats to come here, and then the same here. So gathering, tailor. So letting the tailors so they can drop off the goods here if they need space, but then not to drop off anything else. So if the hunting lodge gets some, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. So, whereas you're explicitly going to focus on cattle, brewery, goat, tailor, blacksmith, mine, gathering, hunting, mine. Basically all, yeah. Leave this with all. That's what we're going to do. Speed up time. So we need more goats. That's definitely an issue here. Fast and strong. Okay. It's always a trade-off with this, but we're going to get you. Because you're a mix between both, which is fine by me. You've got 7 leather, no wool. You've got 1 wool. I don't know where from, but they got wool. So, you know, any wool over here that is hiding storage? No, but it's a lot of leather over here. So to me that says, hey, leather's not the issue. So, right. What I might get away with doing is building a blacksmith here. Well, blacksmith, a tailor here. I'm tempted to, and then have some extra stuff going on over here because it seems they're getting the boatload of the leather. I didn't mean to pause the game then, sorry about that. Yeah, this is the version of the game for those interesting before anyone asks. So, right, place where you can build mines, look at the okay, thanks to the tutorial game. You are still having logistical issues, that's fine. That's fine. This is still growing, to be fair. Now what I could do in theory is kill 1 or 2 of them off, get about 8 wool out of it. You know, that's not terrible, but yeah. I do want to find out. Is the amount of wool made a year? Top is 6 at a time in the last 7 days. It's not much. I think this is in storage, this. Yeah, it's in storage. Oh, so we've only recently been having wool actually occur, whereas leather we've had a lot of. So what about fabric? No, don't think fabric really was. Any iron tools? Any shields? No. Firewood? Really? Interesting. That should definitely be the case. Very interesting. Speaking of wood, let's get some trees cut down that are encroaching a little bit too much. So, perfect. Right. While that's going on, one thing I also want to have a nosy into is, do I want to upgrade the market's storage? No. So I want to quickly address this. I really overlooked this. The well of the fields, it says it right there. That's why you can't put them right next to each other and they can't overlap. It's not because the housing has to be laid out in a silly way. It is just there as a field thing. So what I'll do is I will sub wells every few houses as an aesthetic. We've got to be careful where we need fields near it, so that we don't have the wells colliding and stopping us from placing a needed well over a, frankly, just appearance well. So let me double the resources on that. Happy to see that working at least. So how are we doing here? Yeah, so again, we need This and this. Okay. There we go. And what do we actually have in storage? Like if I was to train someone right now, we have... Okay, so we are actually almost there. We just need the light armor making. Interesting. So that means we need more goats. Okay then. So let the goats develop a little bit more. Hopefully that will fine by us, don't cause any issues. And is doing so, we should benefit from the goats. If we don't, we don't. Something I want to work on building is the hero house. So I want the hero houses to be across from here. Don't want them next to each other to avoid a fire wiping out all our heroes in one go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Got some very nice design there. That's fine by me. This, I think, isn't too expensive. Stone. In fact, stone, yeah, we can afford that easily. You know, we got a lot of cut stone, not as much anything else, so yeah, we can afford it. So this is still taking its time. It's likely also in part because they have to practice working with it. And if they're making errors when making one, it might be why we haven't got a single lightweight piece of armor yet. Well, it's not great, but it could be the reality, really, to be honest. So, looks like we need 2 more farmers on this every season. Now, I'm cautious, obviously, that we're using up all the wheat, but none of... Actually, no, I take that back. Barley's getting used up. So, tailoring ended. Perfect, we got it. Yep, we got the mining as well. That's fine. Produce iron tools. Well, I think that's already well established. There we go. Look at that. Prioritize... Oh, no, I'm being stupid. Wrong way around. Prioritize... tools, the weapons, then shields. Easy enough by me. Right. Ah, we've lost our worker in here. That's fine. We'll get this one and this one. Okay. How are we doing over here? Not an issue. That's good to see. Right. Okay. Ah, we got a homeless person. So, what we could do is build some more houses over here. Apparently now we're going to need to chop down this tree. Other than that one tree that decides to grow where we're intending to put more houses, we are on target. I'll let them slant their pathways. I'll let them. They are the furthest back, and they're likely going to be the only ones that far back. After that, it's going to be like tiny things, not entire like mega structures. So to be fair, it's fine. So back over here, how are we doing? In theory, we actually are producing stuff. Okay then. How are we actually looking? Iron tools, no. Weapons, no. Shields, we had 3 made. Coal, we have a lot of that. Iron, we have a lot of that. Leather, we have a boatload of that. A lot went out and a lot in over time. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So we got 2 armor pieces in storage. That's actually really good to see because it means we can actually start forming our own army. 2 more over here, 6 more over there. That's actually really good to see. So we're going to go back to the tailor and we're going to allow them to work on winter clothing. This is just to give peasants something decent to wear in the winter. So, yeah, fair enough. These are still getting built. It would appear our builders are entirely busy working on the hero buildings. I'm not quite sure what they're still working on. It's the planks. Okay. Right, okay. So one worker's now doing the building. Lord of mercy. This is not like it's a complicated one, is it? The hero building seems to, you know, have a lot of design ideas to it. So my idea for this is actually really easy, right? This is the only position that's vulnerable. From what I can gather is our entire map. Like no one can invade. What the hell? Are you real? Interesting, so it locks up as when you go over there. No one can invade and like get onto the coastal line anywhere but here. So they can march up here or over here. But if we do some village defense lines here and here and kind of funnel them for an entry point here, we can get them to actually go into, I want to say a trap. It's not really a trap, but no one knows what I mean. So yeah, now this is surprising me. So if iron tools as priority, it needs coal and iron. So we got the coal, we haven't got the iron. Right. I see that's gold. No iron storage there. None here, none here. Interesting. So we've got no iron in storage anywhere. Right. Let's hold a festival. Okay, perfectly fine. Now, our big festival paid off. Everyone's happy as can be. Alrighty. I wonder if that actually increases productivity or anything. I hope it does. So, interesting. We need 6 iron, don't we? 6 is at 3. How much do I need? 3 and 3. Realistically, that's easy to get. Practicality, it's not as easy as it sounds, so I can kind of get behind the delay to get it there at least. Yeah, it's fine. Right. One thing I do want to notice is this is always at its limit. That's good to see. And mine over here is producing a fair amount. You're flying through it all. You're full. I bet you're empty. Yeah. And you're still producing beer. Ah, we got the iron tools now. Perfect. Preparations for battle. Right. Oh, look. Let's work it out. Right. If I was to form a standing army. Right. Okay. We can get 1 troop, 2 troops, 3, 4. Ah, we haven't got no shields. 5. We need 2 shields. Then the rest would fall together very quickly. However, what I'm seeing is we'd be pulling from already occupied professions to fill our army. And a part of me says that's just not okay. But can we find a single person on here that's not got a job? Laborer, laborer. Let's take you. 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 Yeah, you. And then you. Okay, that's fine. So we'll take the laborers. That's the ones I'm going to take. I just took a picture of that, so I hope I remember when I go back. Probably won't, knowing me. No. Okay. Preparations for war. Right, yep. Figured it'd be there somewhere. I didn't even read it and I just assumed it'd be there eventually. So, right. I'm going to prioritize shields very briefly. Let them, you know, get the stuff in to build a shield. And hopefully have some shields produced for us. So that we can actually get this show on the road. Because it'd be a pain if we still have to deal with not having a shield to commission an army, really. So, be a pain. That's all. Now, produces shields. Okay. It seems as if that worked. Produces iron tools. Okay, interesting. So it's actually telling us what it's producing and what it's not going to produce, I guess. Doesn't get shown there. That's what I'm guessing. Probably. So whatever can't get produced, we won't see in the feed. But if we see something in the feed, then at least we know that's working. So they're producing weapons and stuff right now. So let me find here real quick. Okay. None of them are saying... Oh, here we go. So you've had one in the last 7 days. Interesting. All time, you've had up to 3 present. Okay, interesting. I don't know why, but that's rather peculiar. Okay. So that means we probably have the number we need. Let's see if we do. Train troops, assign, and... Okay, so it was you. I'll take you. That gives me 6. I've got 1 more than I need. Who's fast? You're very fast, so we can take you out. And in turn, we'll put in... that. Okay, so that's going to take us a few days. We're getting 5 warriors commissioned. This is very interesting. So those warriors are getting practically trained right now to really be a functional defense line for us, if not possibly a assault line, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess we'll be allowed to take them on boats, and on those boats go to other areas of the map for the globe, and I hope we'll be able to go in like classic Vikings and just rob the hell out of the place. Kind of like a modern GTA 5 server. So, yeah, fun times. Okay, so just coming back from some quick break, and we have some newcomers. We're gonna say yes, they can join. We do need some more housing, and we have this area right here that I'm keen to make into some form of housing. So let's first off try and get a house in here. Where can it go? Can't really fit there, can it? That's fine. Right, what we'll do is we're going to go in, we're going to cut down these trees, like so. Alright. With those trees getting cut down, we should be able to then build on there. We'll give them a second to go out and chop the trees. It's really cool seeing all the people running out. I know it's a very common thing for these games now, but still cool. So, still a cool thing to see. So, me happy. Right, they've done most of the trees, so what we want to determine, really... also about market effectiveness. Yeah, let's do it so... Let's turn it around. Turn around. Oh no. Dos. Have at least 4 warriors. An interesting achievement considering it was 5 in the main. We've got 3 houses being built for now. Because that means we've trained at least the minimum for the light armor. Now we need some archers, which is fine. Doesn't really give you an idea of what it should be, but I think agility is going to be the go-to for an archer. So we're going to get anyone that's a laborer with agility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can see here we need a weaponry. I can see we have 5 people, so we can't do that yet. Rather infuriating. But can't do anything about it. I'll go into here real quick. I'll tell them to prioritize weapons over shields. We'll lower shields back down and we'll raise tools up to medium. Alright. So, any bottlenecks anyway? I don't think so. At least not obvious bottlenecks. Oh, just chop down some of these trees like so. Might as well. And then that way they've got some lumber in storage. How are we doing on the field? Finally full on capacity there. It's nice to see that we go through that in the winter and it still produces. Alright. You, on the other hand, we like produce this much and then that's it. We run out. I feel like this here should be more like fields, if I'm honest. So up here should be housing and then down there should be fields. That's my opinion anyways, so that's what we're going to do. So, we want to do here. Right. And this storm outside today is really killing it. And yes, for those wondering, I am recording this on the same day not same day, but you're watching this 6 hours after I recorded it. Clarity. Reason why I didn't have a stockpile full of the Viking game we're playing, Land of the Vikings, but I have a stockpile of Cartel Tycoon, because I'm recording more Cartel Tycoons this week than I did anything else, which is my own fault. So no one put me on the blaming block for that. Get rid of that. Let's establish that we need roads to these. Okay, people are going to expect basic amenities like a road. And really, a road isn't even an amenity, it's a requirement really to live anywhere. So it's nice to see we got some houses actually going up though. I know that they won't always be the same type, it doesn't matter to me really. So, fine by me. That's fine. How are we... Storage looks fine. I don't see any flags or errors anywhere. That's good. We just need some more archers. So let's see. Right, let's go into here. Let's go to weaponry, and it's saying that we're using more than we're making. What all time? Okay, I'll entertain it. Do we have enough? Let's find out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, but no. Let's close that real quick. Let's do it again. So we need fast people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? 1. Like, come on. Can't be true. For commanders then. Interesting. This can't be true that we only have 1 weapon. The entire whole bunch. Okay. Reduce that. Weapons are on full priority now. Yeah, let's let them really start working that out. What I might do is build another blacksmith. I'm never gonna lie, it's probably gonna be worth our while. Gonna not necessarily fit well. I'm hearing all the goats just meh. Well, that's only goats doing that. There's no people pretending to be goats, just maring along with them. Honestly. Nothing wrong with it, but I just hope it's just goats and not like me, like, look at the goats, and then it's just some man behind a tree just making the noises. Oh. Right, we're gonna commission... Oh, they can join. We're gonna commission a boat. Okay, that can get built. We are going to decommission you. And this. Decommission you. We're going to then assign you and you, giving them some new boats. That gives them a good start. Okay. That means we've got some boats that need repairing, some boats that are just useless. So, okay. You're saying none of supplies. Interesting. In what area? It looks like iron, if I'm honest. So maybe we go and get some more iron. Right, so we need people that have strength. I have one more person with a lot of strength up here. I might actually build a second iron mine just to speed up the damn process. With that said, we might make a little jump ahead to where we have made progress instead of like having this complex issue. Yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's jump ahead somewhere. So I think this is where we're going to start wrapping up. We have an earthquake. We haven't actually achieved our goal. We just built an extra. Oh my god, one new build as well. Wow. And another build. Okay. There's a few buildings here, but as we're having buildings falling over, I think, yeah, we're going to wrap up here. And then next episode we can play damage control. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and give us some feedback in the comment section below. Tomorrow we'll be doing some disaster control. So guys, I'll see you then. Goodbye.